Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout using the My Creative Scrapbook January 2026 main kit. Now if you haven't seen my unboxing, I will leave a link to that video down below in the description box. So this month, the kit is filled with a lot of the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Flannel, and I love that collection. And you can see here in this photo I have one photo to scrapbook, and this is Dale and I, and we recently had some family photos taken, and these were taken very last minute. So these were taken a week before Christmas, so we were very limited on our options. So we had this outdoor photo shoot, and Dale is wearing flannel, which I thought was perfect for this simple vintage flannel collection. I've cut two triangles here, and I was just trying to position them on my layout. So I have two triangles, and I've got this one photo of Dale and I have a couple strips of pattern paper. I didn't measure for the squares, or for the triangles I cut those down to 5 by 5, and then I cut them in half diagonally. I did distress all the edges of the pattern papers off camera. And now I'm taking some ephemera, and I think this is the gist of how I want the layout to go. I am going to create some interest to the background using some Distress Oxide inks and also some stencils from my stash. So I'm taking a pencil here and I'm just kind of marking out where everything's going to be so I know where to put my stenciling. All right, I'm going to set that to the side. And I have this stencil, I believe this is a Vicky Bouton stencil, and I want to use this first to create some interest. And it kind of reminded me of the flannel, even though I'm not creating flannel in the background. I thought that these lines like this in this stencil complemented the flannel. So I have this Distress Oxide ink here in, I believe I have tumbled glass, and I'm pulling out my ink dauber. And that way I can use that. I do have a video also on my channel of how I store all of these ink daubers. So I will leave that link down below as well. All right, so I have these magnets that I'm going to use to secure my stencil. And this is the Glassboard Studio glass mat for scrapbookers. And I absolutely love it, especially when I'm creating layouts and want to do stenciling, because these magnets are fantastic. If you're interested in a Glassboard Studio mat, I do have a coupon code Melissa, and that will save you 15%. All right, so I am getting my stenciling on here. I'm going to move this around in several different areas and continue stenciling. Now, I will leave links down below also to the My Creative Scrapbook website, where if you're not already a subscriber, you can subscribe. This is the main kit, but they also have a limited edition kit, an album kit, and a creative kit. So there's lots and lots of different kits that will match your style. I find that the main kit is more of like the maybe modern, and then the limited edition is more vintage, if that makes sense. I like them both, so I get them both. All right, so I am just going along where my pencil lines were and adding that stenciling. And you know, honestly, when I first got this on here, I thought, I don't know if I like it. But as I continue building my layers, I like it more and more. I thought about adding that stencil, but I set that aside, and I wanted to bring back in my layers here real quick and just kind of get a look at it and see what I think it needs. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back on here, take a look. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do. And I think what it needs is stamping. So I pulled out the scrapbook.com snowflake stamp, and I'm using a Distress Oxide ink, I believe in the color Chipped Sapphire. So it's a really dark color. And I'm doing first generation, second generation, and also third generation. And what that means is first generation is you stamp once, and then second generation is where you stamp without re-inking your stamp, and then third generation is where you would stamp a third time without re-inking. All right, so I have my snowflakes down. Now I'm using a water brush and some of the Distress Oxide ink that I smooshed onto my glass mat. And I'm just going to tap a little bit of that onto the layout to create some splatters. And then once I get these splatters on, I look at it and I think it needs a little bit more splatter and a little bit more sparkle. So I pulled out some Shimmers paints. And this color of Shimmers paints is Vibes Cold as Ice, and it's one of my favorites. If you ever place an order on the Shimmers Paints website, you can add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section, and then Shimmers will send you a free paint. All right, so I am adding the triangles here, and I really like the way the background looks now. It needed those snowflakes and it needed those splatters just to give that extra interest. So I'm going to erase a couple of my pencil lines here that were poking through, and then I can start, after I get everything adhered down, I can start the embellishing. I did cut a couple little strips of paper here, and then I just cut one side at a slant. And that's just to bring in another little level of interest. And that's another one of the pattern papers from the Simple Vintage Flannel collection. And then I've got this red one. Now for the red paper, I did use that as my background. So I matted this white cardstock. And I do get all of my white cardstock in bulk on Amazon. It comes in, I believe, 500 sheets. And it's 12 by 18 in size. And then I cut it down using my paper trimmer to 12 by 12. And then the leftover I have left for making a card. So I can get one scrapbook page, one card, and still have a little scrap left for every piece of paper. I'm building up my ephemera layers here, but I did gut, what I was going with that is I did gut that pretty flannel paper that's in the background, and so that's how I was able to get that strip that goes down the center that matches. So I glued that piece of ephemera to the photo, and the photo is also matted on a piece of pattern paper from the collection. I print all my photos at home. I have the Epson PictureMate 400, which I love, and I printed this in 3x4 size. Now I'm taking a couple of the stickers that came on the sticker sheet, and I used my powder tool off camera to remove the stick, and that's because I want to pop these up. So I'm using a little bit of foam tape for some extra added dimension. And my title is going to be Flannel Season. I thought that was super cute. Now I like this sticker. I like the message. It says winter is warmer with you, but it's so big. So I'm going to set that to the side because I didn't like how it had like a straight line across the bottom. I'm going to think about that. In the meantime, I'm going to add a little bit of foam to these deer. They are so cute. And I think that looks super cute there. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the release paper off, and we will get those stuck down. The pattern papers I'm using are pretty busy, and then I added, all of that in the background. So I don't think this page needs a lot of embellishing. I am going to distress the edges of this little blue card here, and then I will tuck that in behind my photo. At first I thought I was going to use that as my journaling spot, but instead I'm going to use it as more of like a landing spot for some additional embellishments. So let me get that tucked in. You could also use just like a regular tag here. That would look cute, like sticking out the side. But I'm just gonna, I like the blue color and I wanted to bring some more of that blue over. And now I am gonna use that as, like I said, a journal or a spot for embellishing. And I'm gonna add this deer. I thought I wanted it at the top, but then I decided I think I wanna move it down. And I like that better, where it's kind of like off the blue a little bit and then on. So I will get that on there. I apologize for the shadows. I take one day or two off work each month from my real job, and I craft. And so the day that I took off work to craft, there was lots of sun coming in. So I'm going to have to think of a way to stop those shadows like that. But it was such a gorgeous day. I really liked the sun coming in. So I apologize for the video quality on this video. Here you can see I cut that wordy bit down into strips, and I like that much better It says winter is warmer with you. Instead of one long word strip, now I've got the 3 and I like the way that looks. I'm going to find a couple more embellishments. I found a couple red hearts from the cardstock stickers here, the puffy stickers, chipboard stickers. And then this bow, I think this bow is so pretty. This is from the sticker sheet, and I am going to add a little bit of foam on one side of it, and then I'm going to tuck it under the word flannel, and that's just going to give some more interest up here to the upper right. So that is going to finish up today's layout. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Be sure to check out the My Creative Scrapbook website, as well as the Facebook group where there's lots and lots of inspiration for you to use for your kits. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!